Good morning, friends. Here I am in my hotel in California. It has been really lovely, even though I have mostly been inside the hotel working on the conference. So I did get to see Mrs. Floyd, who works down the hall, and she and I both say hello to you. So please find your bell work. Today, I'm going to ask you to do some summarizing about the animals that you picked yesterday for your cards. So I want you to take some of the research you did about one of the animals. Maybe you're not done with the other card. That's okay. And it says here, one animal I picked is the blank. It's important to ecosystems because, and remember, this is something that's supposed to be on your card. This idea about why this animal matters is what I'm looking for on that card. So go ahead and pause the video and make sure that goes into the do now space on your yellow bell work. All right. Oh, it's not Thursday at all. And it is not, in fact, oh my goodness, I had moved some slides around and forgotten about that. So, okay, great. Today is the goal to make sure that you have finished the animals, features, threats, feats, and threats. And then I want to make sure that it's a work day. So, really, as you've learned this semester, we're going to be thinking about connections and differences in biological systems. And that's really what we're doing, taking a step back from molecules before we dive into how body systems work in animals, humans, plants, lots of different organisms. So just a reminder, if you have not completed the course contract, or you're missing work, I'm going to do a big grade when I come back. I anticipate being back on Monday, and I'm excited to see you. I've had a nice time, but I'm looking forward to being home too. So, all right, no new entries in your table of contents today. Let's talk a little bit about where we've been. So in this assignment, you've been thinking about exploring features that make animals unique and or special. You've worked on explaining how endangered and or protected animals matter to ecosystems. And you've described how human activities and other threats pose risks to animals, right? And so today's the last day that I have scheduled for you to work on these two cards, one from North America, one from Beyond. And just to make sure that you know what has to go on each card, you're going to have two side-by-side design briefs, a front one and a back one. They're going to have the name of the animal in large print, a large colorful sketch of the animal. It's okay if sketching isn't your strongest skill. Try tracing or simply try your best. If you end up in the auditorium today, you can wait to turn this in and you can come to Panther Plus next week and use the colorful things. That's fine. And then the location of your animal, your choice. You have to just either describe in words or draw a map of where they live. Now, on the back, you have to answer these questions using your own words from the cards that are in yesterday's video. If you were absent yesterday, you need to watch yesterday's video first before completing this assignment. So you're going to do those features, feats, and threats. If you are finished up, oh yeah, right. This is what it looks like in the online document, which is where you are able to find these. It's linked on Thursday. If you have time and space and people are finished up, it is really useful for this assignment to do a peer review. Now, peer review is how scientists do a trial run of presenting their work and get help to make their work the best it can possibly be. So if you have the ability to do so, if you're done, sit with a partner or in a group of three. Person one is going to answer the prompts on the front and back checklists on the assignment out loud, and you're going to point to your poster, but make sure you answer each questions out loud. It says poster, should be cards. And then the other group members are going to make sure that you have done stuff well and share what you think is next for them. Like, did they forget a piece? Is some part not written clearly? This is the time to help them. And then you can rotate roles as needed. If what you need to do instead is work on late and missing work from the last 2 weeks, there's going to be a big grade dump in week 3, as well as a welcome message to your family. It's just kind of explaining where we are. So once you're done with that, we will have explored a lot of different types of animals, but I wanted to remind you that this unit is about how little systems lead to big outcomes in living beings, whether that's little changes in DNA that change protein, that change the jobs that proteins do, which change human health, or whether we're thinking about the organization of living things, that big things are made from tissues, which are made from cells, which are made from molecules. We're going to focus back in on people because lots of people who take this class end up being interested in medicine. And because you are a person, medicine is going to be important to you. We're going to think about how the molecules in our cells, we're going to pause for a moment to still think about those levels of organization. This time, we're honing in on organs, tissues, organ systems, and how they contribute to these different ways that bodies get stuff done. We're focusing in on humans, and you can see here I've got an image that shows you these systems we'll be exploring. Some of them might be familiar to you, like the nervous system or the cardiovascular system. Some of them might be new to you, like the integumentary system. I can almost say it now. It's the first time I've ever said this word because I'm teaching this class new. I've read it, but I've never said it out loud. So our big question going forward for next week is how systems in our bodies work together. I also wanted to let you know that you've got a Unit 1.1 quiz. It is likely going to be on Tuesday. If you are trying to figure out what you could do to make things better, you have to memorize, you have to know how to do these things and these things and these things. And now you've done enough that you should be able to do this one too. So we've got some questions for you that mirror the same work you did on the medical mutations assignment. And then I've got a vocab list. We strongly suggest that you make flashcards, and we're also going to start making study folders as we get ready for the Unit 1 exam. That's going to be really helpful for you to think about making sure that you can process your learning in a way that is durable. And then at the end of all the study guides, we put the things that you have to be able to do. So these skills are the ones that we're going to assess when we make quizzes and tests. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and do the cool down. We're just going to skip it as a thank you to you all for being so awesome. So you're going to skip the cool down, you're going to skip the weekend review, and please turn in your bell work, even though the back part of it is not complete this week. Hopefully I'm flying home Sunday. Hopefully I get to see you on Monday. All right, that's it for me. Take care out there. See you soon. Have a good weekend. I'll be back soon.